In this video, we're going to find out if an AliExpress exhaust is any good for a 2025 Honda Monkey bike.
It absolutely rips. Oh. Handmade right here in the UK, in my shop.
Welcome to NoFabs. So what's going on, everyone, and welcome back to today's video. You'll see on my channel before that we have done some mini bike exhaust comparisons, comparing a real Yoshi exhaust to an AliExpress version. Well, this one is actually not my bike, this is a customer's, and today he's brought me an AliExpress Yoshi bike for his Honda Monkey. This is a brand new bike, it's not got many miles on it at all. I know he's very recently just bought this. Let's have a look what it's actually got on it. I know it's not got much. 422 miles this bike's got on it, and we're going to install an exhaust system. So we're going to do before clip with the original exhaust. We're going to have a look at the Yoshi exhaust. I'm not going to so much as unbox it because he kind of already has unboxed it, but we're going to have a look at it. We'll look at the quality of it, and then we'll install it, and we will do a baffle in sound test. We'll do a baffle out sound test, and I'll actually take this out for a ride. I brought my helmet with me today. I'll take this out for a ride, and we'll have a listen to what it actually sounds like on the road. Now, I'm not going to ride it stock because just take my word for it, it's like a sewing machine. It is almost completely silent. You can't hear the exhaust at all, but we'll have a little listen to it static. You'll see exactly what I mean. So it is warm, he's just rode it here, so I'm not just revving it cold. As you can hear, it sounds like an Honda C90. There is absolutely no sound to it whatsoever. So let's have a look at what he's brought me. We'll see if it fits. We know we've got to do a little bit of welding, but I'll get to that shortly. Let's have a look at what he's brought me. So let's have a look at what we get in the box. Now, don't expect it to come in any fancy packaging with branded logos on there for Yoshimura. That just, you don't get that from AliExpress. We know that from the last video, what we did. Now, this all was wrapped in bubble wrap, and it's wrapped in Japanese or Chinese newspaper. I mean, I'm not sure whether that's Japanese or Chinese. Maybe Chinese, I don't know. But it's not English, so wrapped in some sort of newspaper. And here's what we get in the box. We've got a few pieces, so we'll just piece it together. So that one is obviously going to be the leg guard bit. That's going to go into there. That's going to be the front pipe, what goes into the engine. That will loop round like that. And pretty much straight away, there is our exhaust system. Now you'll notice there is absolutely zero branding on this, but don't worry, it does come with some branding in the form of stickers. Now they give you a few choices as well. So you can go with just the small sticker. You can go with the Yoshimura branded sticker, which is like a smaller version, or it comes with a big dog. So customer doesn't really state which one he wanted on there. He just basically said whichever one looks best to your eyes. So we'll decide that later on in the video, which one's going to look best. It does come with a bracket of some sort, so that one must be something to do with mounting. I'm not sure. We'll get to that when we take the original one off. It comes with a bag of springs and a little like Z-shaped bracket. Now we probably know what that's for. If you did watch the On The Grom video, you notice right at the very end, when we said it didn't fit, we found a Z-shaped bracket like that, wrapped up right in packaging, tucked away, and by that time we'd already altered it and welded it, so we'll not make that mistake on this one. This one does have like some sort of little Z-shaped bracket on it. Some springs, that's to hold it all together. That is a reducer, unsure what that's for. That might be some sort of universal fit for if you're wanting to fit this silencer to something else, so I don't think we'll be using that. Put that to one side. We've also got the mounting strap, which will go around the silencer and then bolt up to one of these brackets in some way, some form. There's absolutely nothing in them. Empty packaging. Now, a second ago when I said we're going to have to do a bit of welding, well, that's what these are for. These are lambda sensor bosses. This exhaust pipe doesn't have any lambda sensors in the pipe, but this being a 2025 bike and a UK bike at that, it does have two lambda sensors in the exhaust system. So we are going to have to do a little bit of welding where we're going to have to put them sensor bosses in. But that's a pretty minor job. We're not interested in that. That'll take me 10 minutes to do that. So there we go. That's what you get in the box, folks, from AliExpress. I guess the next thing to do, let's get the original one off. So I'm not going to teach you how to suck eggs on how to remove an exhaust system. It is very easy. This is not so much a tutorial. I'm just trying to show you what the exhaust sounds like. So you've got two 12mm is there. You've got a 12mm at back here, a couple of 5mm Allen keys dotted around. It's going to be very easy to take this off. So you're going to need like 3 tools, a 5mm Allen key, a 12mm socket, and a 17mm spanner for the lambda sensors. So far, that's all I can see what we need to remove this exhaust. So let's cut to a montage and let's get it off. So I did put that on a time lapse, but it literally took me that long to get it off. The time lapse was 2 seconds long, so we'll just probably skip that part. Very easy to get it off. It would have been even easier if this bolt come undone. This bolt bound up and it won't loosen. This one's got some sort of weird drain pipe on it. I thought it were a pressure pipe or something, but no, it must be a water drain pipe, just goes to the bottom of the bike. But there we go. That is the standard exhaust off of a Honda Monkey. I guess let's start offering the new one up. Let's see if it actually lines up with something like, and we've got to figure out where, oh, that's where the bracket's gonna go. The bracket's gonna go there, so that should be pretty simple. This shouldn't take long, he says. Let's have a look, see if this bracket looks like it lines up to a... Nope. 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 There and there we go. Got there in end. Must go there like that. It has to go there like that, really. Right, let's have a little offer up on this now, see if this looks like it lines up anything like at all. Yeah, that bracket looks like it will line up. So that's gonna go there. Difficult to hold everything, but pretty much if that bolt's on there like that, I'm almost certain that band's gonna go around that. So does it look like it's gonna line up? Yes, surprisingly. Right, let's start bolting some of these bits on. So first thing right off the bat, I've noticed a problem immediately relating to this bracket. That being, it doesn't come with no bolts. And now I know what you're thinking, I haven't made the same mistake as the Grom video. I have checked that box thoroughly, I've checked every bag, every packet. This does not come with any bolts, or at least in my packet, what I've got, it doesn't come with any bolts. Now, it's not a problem. I do keep bolts in stock. You do need some M8, be 1.25, and they need to be 25mm long. These are what bolt into the original frame holes. Now, the original bolts are like this, where they are really, really long and they're not threaded all the way down. That's because the exhaust on the original has got these sort of rubber inserts in. Now, I have tried to take the rubber insert out. It does come out, but it doesn't work with a new bracket. So for some reason, whatever reason, you do need some bolts. It doesn't come with any, or at least they forgot to put it in this package. That's the first thing. So that's not a big issue for today's problem. Now this bracket, it's apparent it can go one of 2 ways round. Now I don't know how well you can see this on camera, hopefully pretty well. That's the way it wants to go, but you can quite easily bolt it on that way like that, with that pointing. So essentially, if you're looking at it and that's pointing forward, that's the wrong way. It doesn't want to be pointing forward like that. You need to flip it. That needs to be pointing upwards. Just because I've just had a quick look and the geometry of it does not line up to exhaust. So we'll get this bracket bolted on now with the new bolts what I have had in stock. And you'll see it bolts up beautiful. As I say, whether they just forgot to put it in this packaging or not, I don't know. But they are not in this box. I didn't open it, the owner did. Whether he's dropped it. But I have thoroughly checked and there is no bolts in that box. Now the reason you need 3 is because you need to use this. Now this is almost identical to what I didn't find till the very last minute on the Grom video when we offered the silencer. We were like, oh, it don't fit, we ended up chopping it, we ended up welding it, and we did miss out this little Z bracket. Now that's what the third bolt's for. The third bolt is going to bolt the Z bracket onto there, which you're going to see in a second. I'll bolt that on now, but we're just going to leave it loose for a second. One sec. Right, now we can start offering the exhaust up. Remember, this has got to come back off because we do need to weld some bosses in this with it being a 2025 bike. But you'll see, it does line up pretty good. It's just difficult to do with one hand. Get that nut started on there, that'll hold it. That's one. That's two. Right, now we're going to buzz them up, but we're not going to buzz them up tight. We're going to leave them a little bit loose so we've got a bit of free play to move it, twist it wherever we want to twist it. So they're just nipped up, but we can still move it and twist it where we want to get it. Now, that's where this comes in. Now this did come with a bolt, so we don't need one of them. It did come with one. We'll buzz that in there. It is a bit fiddly. You do need small hands to get that back to these to put nuts on them, but it's possible. We'll get it. There you go. So same again, we're going to buzz that up. That's bigger, that's a 6mm. Let me grab a 6mm. Same again, we're going to buzz it up, but we're not going to tighten it. We're just going to leave it loose for a second. We're just making sure fitment does look plausible. And it does. Fitment on that, for an AliExpress exhaust, fits absolutely amazing, to be honest with you. The springs are a little short, I'd have said. They're a little tight, but it's on there. So that is the fitment. The fitment's good. We know everything lines up. I can't say I'm a big fan of the little L bracket thing, what you have to use here, the little Z-shaped thing. I can't say I'm a fan of that. That looks a bit gash, but what do you want? It's a cheap exhaust. Right, next problem. We need to weld these sensors into this exhaust system. So simply, I'm just going to come around here and I'm going to buzz a boss in there. But there is a problem on the other side. The original exhaust kind of looped underneath. The wire on the other side is not going to reach without rerouting the wire, and I'll show you what I mean. We'll go around to the side. So here you can see what I mean about the other sensor wire. At the moment, I've taken the sprocket cover off, and you can see the wire's all tie wrapped to the side stand wire. But that will not reach over there to that exhaust system. So my plan is I'm going to cut these tie wraps and I'm going to try and reroute that wire probably over there, look, and you can just see through there, there's the exhaust. I'm hoping the wire is going to be long enough to just loop round here and we'll put the sensor in through the exhaust over there. So that's the plan. Let's see if it works. And you'll see, just like magic, the sensor now does reach. Let me try and show you. The sensor does reach to the exhaust through that hole now. So I've put a mark on exhaust system there. If you can see it, I've put a black mark on there. One boss is going to be welded onto there. The other boss is going to be welded on the back side. Sensor's going to sit in sideways on the back side like that. And that'll be it. We'll be ready for a sound check. Let's weld them in. There we go. You never even know I've been there. Hopefully I've welded them at right place. This should be able to just go straight on now, ready for a sound check. Let's see. And that is an AliExpress Yoshimura pipe on a Honda Monkey. We've got one last finishing touch to do. We need to stick the sticker on. Now I'm just gonna wipe it down. It's got a bit of acetone here. I'm just gonna wipe it off, make sure we get good adhesion on that sticker. You can use brake cleaner for this or any type of degreaser. Now I think the bigger one's gonna look like the better one, so that's the one I'm gonna stick on. It's just going to fit nicely in that gap what we've got available. I'm sure you'll agree, it almost fits perfectly. I'm just going to put a bit of a bend in it because it's like a metal foily type sticker. And I think that's going to be the one. So let's get it on there. Sorry, I've got no nails. I have to use my teeths. Alright, here we go. Make sure we get it straight first time. Not the best sticker, I won't lie. We're already getting a bit of peel back on top. We might have to warm that up with heat gun. Or just wait till we get exhaust warm and then we'll stick it on after. There is also a protective coating on that one, I think. There is, yeah. Now she looks the real deal, doesn't she? She looks the part. You know what? For a cheap AliExpress exhaust, you can't go wrong with these. You cannot go wrong with them. For the Groms, for the Monkeys. If you have got a Grom and you're interested in that, go and flick over to my other video. There's a Honda Grom video on there where we did an AliExpress one on that, as I said. But yeah, you know what? The AliExpress ones are bang on for the money. Absolutely bang on. So once that gets a bit warm, I'll get another press down. It'll help with adhesion. Let's let it down. Let's have a sound clip. And I'm going to do baffle in, baffle out. This at the moment, as it comes from factory, has got the baffle in. So we'll do baffle in first, then we'll do baffle out. Let's have a listen. Here we go then. Is it going to sound like a trombone or a CBR? Definitely more noise. Now before we rev it, I'm going to let it have a little warm up. Alright, so it's been idling for around 10 minutes now. Everything's nice and warm. Let's have a listen. Here we go. Baffle in, remember. So it's definitely more noisy than standard one. Actually doesn't sound that bad either, it sounds alright. That's baffle in. Let's whip baffle out and have a listen. In fact, I'll leave it running while I whip it out. What we got? 5mm Allen key. Good job I checked, to be honest, it's actually loose. Right, are we ready? I'm going to pull it out. Oh, definitely louder. Mixed thoughts on that. It's quite loud. It is quite loud without the baffling. If you want to look what the baffle actually looks like, it looks like a tube, sealed off end with small holes in it, and then obviously a smaller outlet tube. So yeah, it does make quite a big difference to sound. Me personally, if this were mine, I'd be running with that in. So I'm going to put that back in. I'll grab my helmet. Let's go and have a listen on road. Alright, this is going to be a cold one, so you boys better appreciate this. Let's go and have a listen. Yeah, I'm really not a massive fan of these monkey bikes. They're not really my style, but owner of this one loves it, so that's all that matters, I guess. I'll try not to hit that lorry. It's got heated grips though, which is nice. I think we'll have them on. How do we turn them on? Oh, there we go. What's that? 100%. Let's have them bad boys on. Oh, it's cold on legs. You know what? It's not too loud at all initially. It's not too loud at all. Christ, it's cold. It's getting really cold here in the UK now. Probably trouser weather, to be honest with you. In general, not for riding bikes. Definitely trouser weather for riding a bike. Yeah, Honda Monkey is not my thing. It's not too close to your leg either. I thought it looked like it was going to be right close to your leg, but it's not. It's not at all. It actually, it's not bad at all. I mean, it would be close with shorts on, but if you got actual trousers on and boots, it wouldn't be bad at all. Oh, heated grips are nice though. They are nice. We're cruising along 25, 30 mile an hour. It's definitely bearable. It's definitely bearable. Ooh, God, brakes are keen. Let's go down here. Right busy up there. Let's go down here for a rally. It's not bad at all, you know. It's not bad at all. It is not horrendously loud. I think it would be if you took that baffle out, but with that baffle in, it's not bad at all. I wouldn't say it sounds like a CBR, but we're never going to worry. It's a 125. Sounds alright. You know what? Let's have a bit of fun with this. Because the owner of this bike, he only works around the corner. Shall we go and see him and get his reaction? Let's go and see him and get his reaction. I do like heated grips. Very nice. I did laugh when I first seen them, but I do actually like them. In all honesty though, I don't plan on riding my Grom much in colder weather. My legs are numb. Can't feel them. Limiter. So just while we're out on it, what do I think about this to a Grom? Do I prefer a Grom? 100% yes. 1,000,000% actually. Instrument cluster's much nicer on a Grom. You've got a rev counter, all that type of stuff. There's no gear indicator on a monkey bike. There's no rev counter on a monkey bike. As I say, it's not really my thing. It rides nice. Well, it wants to. It's brand new. So I've done 400 mile. Rides lovely actually. It's not bad at all. Power wise, well, engine's exactly the same as Grom. So yeah, you guessed it. It's slow as hell. Let's go and see him. He only works around the corner here. Let's go and see him. Let's get his reaction. Bridge test. The weapon has arrived. Where is it? That's because Mitch has not had it over 1,000 RPM yet.
Alright.
You reckon?
Looks alright, doesn't it?
Fits nice, doesn't it?
Noisy.
Not too bad.
Is it not?
Baffles, isn't it, that? It sounds alright.
Been on my heated grapes?
Oh, they're lovely, them, aren't they? Oh, I've had them on 100% over here, them, they're lovely.
What's he like with baffle art?
Probably be right loud with baffle art. You probably won't like it with baffle art.
I love that, haven't it?
Not like a Ferrari. So there we go. There was the owner's reaction. He's happy with it. I knew it would be. 55 quid it cost him. How is that even possible? How can you make an exhaust like that for 55 quid? It's just... How is that even possible? But anyway, there you go. I shall put all the links in the description if you do wish to buy one. I've showed you exactly what you need. I will put the links to the sensor bosses into the description as well, because you will need them if you're putting them on a newer bike like this one. So I'll put those in the description. I'll also make a note of the bolt sizes, what I said in the video as well. I'll put everything in the description, what you're going to need if you want to put one of these exhausts on your Honda Monkey bike. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video. If you do, consider hitting the subscribe button, because I do have a Grom, my friends have a Grom, other mate's got a Benelli, he's got this, will probably come out with us now. So yeah, there's a few of us. There'll probably be some more bike videos in future. We'll catch you in the next video, boys and girls. Peace out, ride safe.